unless it is built on three major principles, those principles being freedom, justice, and equality. We cannot have a situation to where we as black people or Muslims, we can't, law-abiding, civilized human beings, can't do what we want to do in the community without being harassed. We can't, by maybe the way we dress, the car we drive, or where we go. Now we're subject to harassment because of the color of our skin or our faith. We can't have a relationship if that continues. We can't have a relationship if equity is not involved, to where when, we have to, the police ask us to cooperate with the police. But yet when the police brutalize our community, we never receive that same cooperation in return. How can we have a relationship built upon that? There has to be justice in the equation, to where when an officer is killed, all resources are used to capture that individual. But let an officer kill one of us. No officer has ever been charged with criminal homicide in the death of any of these people. And we see the documentaries, we see the footage that outright lies and brutality, yet still to this day we don't get justice. And we're talking about going down to a 12-year-old boy being shot in the back. And so I do want to say this about Chief Harper, because it's a good step. I don't personally know Chief Harper, but everybody that I've talked to in the community that knows him speak of him very highly, respect and admiration. But look at, since he's been chief, he has to testify in the case of corruption between the police and McNeely. There's an unarmed pedestrian was shot and killed by the police on the north side. Sound familiar? That's under investigation. We're wondering what's going on. In Homewood, on December 12th, there was a raid in Harwood, Lincoln Lawler, East Liberty, the Hill District, and that raid was conducted by the Pittsburgh police, the state police, all the way up to the federal police, but they brought helicopters into our community, where residents were telling us that the helicopters shook their homes. And if you were outside, this is what residents of these communities tell us, if you were outside, then you were subject to search and harassment. And why was that search done? It was done because that was the anniversary of the death of a state trooper. This state trooper was not killed in our community. He was killed in Carnegie. But yet, the police department saying the message that was sent. And you can go on the Pittsburgh channel, WTAE's website, and it says, "Sweep to honor slain officer." And so the message was that if you harm an officer, this is the force that we're going to use in your community. How can we have a relationship? How can, we keep hearing about, and I'm tired of talk, and I want to see action. Because, when Costa comes in, he did the tour of the black community and talked about we were going to have police-community relationships. But then when the shooting occurs in Homewood, the police drive down the street in an armored tank. Is that community police relationships? So I'm cool with the tour. Like I said, I respect this man. I respect this man because those people that I love, respect, and admire him. But it can't just be talk anymore. We have to see, and these raids, they said, oh, this is just the first of these raids. Well, if that's the relationship that's going to be based on, then we can't build a bridge based on that.